to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said,
I am not a negotiant. My husband worked with the government closely, you know, and I'm like in the middle. All the royal fathers, whatever, I'm like my father-in-laws. And I'm like, I'm against their government, you know. So when I get home, the pressure be like, talk to your wife now. What does she want? And all that, you know. Let's offer her this. Like, I would never budge. So I said, okay, let's go another route. So I did a video. I said, Jagaban is calm. According to, let it not be me alone. Let it not be my opinion alone. According to our opinion, This man is a scam. His name is a scam. His education is scam. His income is scam. Nigeria itself is a scam. I had to first break down because sometimes when you're looking for solution, you have to first break down the problems. You know, so I had to first break all that down and said, okay, are we giving the country to this man who we feel is a scam? He suits the country. No. Everybody, go get your PVC. But you know the way social media is. People will not even patiently look at it all. And then the next thing I saw was, they've given just Adeto 100 million. She has bored. She's endorsing. I would never endorse Tinubu. I'm saying it loud and clear. He's my father. My husband worked for him closely. He's like my father-in-law. He owns Lagos State because this Lagos State practically belongs to one person. I call him my father and he remains my father, but I would never support his political ambition. I would never do that.
Why?
Because I feel you lay the lives of people down for your own personal career. If you say you deserve to be the president, why didn't you come in at the right time? You use the whole nation to play a game. You used us to play chess. You waited and you try, like you're matching and patching and patching. Okay, you brought Buhari. Immediately after Buhari, I'm coming. No, it doesn't work like that. You don't know Buhari's mind. You don't know what his intentions were. And during the NSAS, when we the youth came out, when we wanted a better Nigeria, when we wanted our voice to be heard, you blanked out. You left us. Jagaban acted like he wasn't in existence. Whether they were using, he was sick and all that. And at that time, I kept on talking, and all the message I gave, Baba said he's sick and you are insulting. You are sick does not mean you can't lend your support.
Fellow Nigerian, in search of excellence for Africa, my mission remains to create awareness, advance practical solutions, and transform mindsets via case studies. Together, let's midwife deliverance for our race, country, and continent. Please share this video. I am Dr. Israel Noyerem Davidson. Thank you. In 2001, US-led forces overthrew a Taliban-led Afghan government following the 9/11 attacks led by the Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden. For the next 20 years, the US and allies enforced democratic ideals, built up Afghan security forces, and provided operational air cover. The Taliban continued to attacks. Now, eventually, under President Trump, the US promised to pull out if Taliban agreed to stop attacks and hosting terrorist groups. Today, the Taliban militants have declared Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan and overrun most of the country at lightning speed with little or no resistance from the 300,000 US trained and heavily equipped Afghan forces. US general could not believe an army could crumble at that rate.
I did not, nor did anyone else, see a collapse of an army that size in 11 days. There'll be many postmortems on this topic, but right now is not that time.
It is believed the Afghan soldiers, though diehards, had unquenchable allegiance to jihadist ideologies practiced by Taliban. There were Afghan soldiers by day, Taliban at heart, and Taliban at night. A situation some suggest currently exists in Nigeria too. So Afghanistan was simply handed over to the mullahs to govern, based on their shared jihadist ideological leaning. The south and middle belt of Nigeria should wake up with urgency. The Afghan situation is cooking fast in Nigeria today. Afghanistan is number 1 on global terrorist list. Nigeria is number 3. Second,
God began to speak to me about Biafra, and I'm worried. I stopped somewhere last month, and I'm going to throw a little light on another one. And I pray that the authority concerned should listen to me. And it's a statement. Dialogue now, so that you should not be knocking the door for dialogue and there's no dialogue. That's what God told me. I keep saying it. I said there is a spirit in this young man. It is bigger than what physical eye can see. I'm not an Igbo man, I'm a Yoruba man, but I'm speaking as a prophet. I said, what I see in this young man is bigger than him. You see, the man, the small boy that they call him, what is inside him is bigger. It's not just an ideology. It's bigger. I said, I see an animal. Which animal did I told you last time? Huh? I said what? A what? A what? A small puppy. And I say, I see a small puppy going forward. All of a sudden, I saw so many strange wild animals, lion, bear, great animals around the puppy. Then I saw the puppy look back and saw that the animals around him are so many. Suddenly the puppy, what I saw last month is different from what I'm seeing now. The puppy is developing some futures of wild animals. This prophetic word is not to the negative. It's very important. Take the Biafra agitation serious. Dialogue now. Because I see a time, doors are knocked, calls are made. People who are heady are saying we have come down, but these people are not willing to dialogue again. Please, redeeming the time, for the days are evil. Dialogue now. Dialogue now. I repeat it again. I'm not an evil man, but I'm telling you what I'm shown in the spirit. What? I'm seeing great people, important people in this nation coming together and saying, now, okay, we want to sit on the table, let us talk. But the people you want to talk with are saying, it's too late. Please, dialogue now. The days ahead are evil. Dialogue now. This is not a cry of a baby. It's a cry of an adult. I repeat it again. Dialogue now. The Bible said, blessed are the peacemaker, for they shall be called the children of God. Please, every authority, there come a time when a revolution is about to take place. The power of gun, bombs, and bullets cannot hold an ideology. Please, dialogue now. This is not the time of, I have bullet, I have gun, I have bomb. This has nothing to do with bullet and bomb. If you know what I'm seeing in the realm of the spirit, everyone in federal authority should take the Biafra agitation serious. If you are once a founding father of this nation, sit down around the table and listen to your children. Dialogue now. This is not the time to arrest anybody. It's the time to hear the cry of the people. Dialogue now. Because it's going to be the last resultant solution at the end. But when you are asking, when the king comes down from his throne and he's saying, I'm ready to talk, and everybody is throwing stone at you, then you will know that it is important to dialogue with honor and prestige and go out, and there is peace in the land.
Land of the rising sun. IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it. Farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
You must listen to her. Of course, you must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
How do you cage Nnamdi Kanu? In fact, I want to call that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. A freedom fight agitator who said that, look, he wants liberation for his people. Why are you incarcerating him? Why are you not going to arrest Fulani men? Look at the bomb blast in train blast in Abuja to Kaduna. Up to today, our people are still being kept by these bandits. Where are the security? Where is the president? Where is the security act to go out and rescue these people? Tell me what is happening. It is a shame. Tell me, Igboho, they went after him in the southwest and were able to stop him. At least we're not hearing about Igboho again. Why can't they stop these Fulani men who are terrorizing this country and have made it impossible? They come to Benue and kill, just in my local government, within the space of 40 people have been killed, more than 40 people. In another local government, over 20 people were killed, and then you want me to keep quiet. They want to intimidate us. I will never be intimidated. At least, let me talk. If at the end nothing happens, and some of you are keeping quiet, keep quiet to your shame. But I want to say that the rest of Nigerians, you people are joking. I raised alarm in 2016 that these things were going to happen. What is it that I have not said? I have said it. If Nigerians want to get out of this, they should arise. Arise television, as your name implies. Arise and let us liberate ourselves. President Buhari and his cohorts are not able to do it.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the program today. This is live and direct on Voice of Biafra 97.5 FM, live and direct on Enter Biafra channel 1 and 2, live and direct on all Enter Biafra platform, live and direct on IPOB Autopilot media platforms. We are here very late again just to make sure we continue our daily expositions and daily awareness for Biafra restoration as Biafra is coming in 2023. We will continue to educate you on, we need to refresh probably. We are going to continue to educate you on the Abuja Declaration of 1989. Abuja Declaration of 1989 was designed to Islamize Nigeria and Africa. For those who do not understand, what the resolution passed in Abuja in 1989 is to make sure that in Africa, from West Africa to other parts of Africa, but the targeted West Africa as such, is that every sensitive position must be handed over to a Muslim. So starting from Nigeria, they want the president to be Muslim. They want the vice president to be Muslim. They want every strategic positions in Nigeria to be occupied by the Muslim. And by doing so, the Islamization will be more easier for them. And I can tell you today that they have achieved, the biggest percentage of that particular Abuja declaration. But this generation, which you are part of, has come, and we are going to end and stop it. And by stopping it is by disintegrating Nigeria. By stopping it is by Biafra breaking away in 2023, which is next year. By it means that you have to support whatever we are doing to put an end to it. So I thank you as you welcome. You may also wish to share the broadcast, because we don't have time to start longer jingles. So welcome to this broadcast and share it to people. Before we start, we are going to make some expose on those who killed Ikonso. Those who killed Ikonso. The reason why I am going to start this broadcast with the people that killed Ikonso is that they are now after the family of Ikonso. They are now after the family of Ikonso, and they believe that some of the family of Ikonso may rise up tomorrow to know what happened to Ikonso. So they feel threatened. They feel threatened by, for the fact that somebody is still there in Ikonso's family. So, and then we are going to also put a warning to the person that they are using to kill. A man, a criminal called Chinasa Nworu, who is the mastermind of Ikonso's death. He is now after the family. And of course, the person that he is using to kill, we have come to know you. And those who may know you, they will hear your name today. So, and of course, it is going to also be a warning and to the notice of the world that should, in case anybody dies in Ikonso's family, it will be blood for blood for Chinasa Nworu. Now, I want you to also pay attention to the people, how the one they call Nwangwere, the involvement of Nwangwere called Darlington, his involvement in coordinating the hitmen for Chinasa Nworu, his involvement. And of course, some of you know, nothing is hidden in this struggle. If you think you are going to commit atrocities and go away with it, you will be disappointed. Now, I want everybody to listen to how Chinasa Nworu plan and kill our people. Of course, that was in the past. If he tries again, we will tell him that also in his vein, blood runs in it. This agitation has taken a new dimension, like you all know. You can't kill Biafrans again. not why we are here. You can't. You can't kill Biafrans again. So I want everybody to listen and pay attention very, very attentively.
Hello. Chinasa Nworu. I greet. When you come Lady Conso, Nechukwado. I call you severally today. You pick my call. So, don't know what is the problem or where the problem is. I text for any message, but later in the evening, he got online. I began the call, the jet I called him 2 times, and he got back to me as well. Till the night, didn't call. Maybe he got a blame call. My greatest surprise today was that Lano, my junior brother, took that on the phone. That in Ekima. Seniada Babu Yalangi and Yahi. I took the money console.
Chinasa Nworu gave the name of Ikonso brother to one of his hitmen called Ejima. Ejima, whoever you are and wherever you are, today after this broadcast will be the last day you are going to kill for Chinasa Nworu in Biafra land. Today, after this broadcast, today will be the last day you will kill. You will use gun or machete to kill a Biafran for Chinasa Nworu. I want everybody to listen.
No good motor on a league, Balaga, Ray, I'm what the hammer boy.
Chinasa Nworu claimed that Ikonso brother snatched car, stole car from somebody. Chinasa Nworu has become the police of Ndi Igbo. Chinasa Nworu accused Ikonso brother, who knows nothing about stolen car. But what they do is that they will, they will tell the person that is going to kill that the person kidnapped, or the person snatched car or something like that. They have to tell you something. They have to say something. Because the people that, for Ejima is a human being. So, whoever that Ejima is, Chinasa Nworu gave order for Ejima to kill Ikonso brother. I want you people to understand that after Chinasa Nworu masterminded the killing of Ikonso by revealing just the way they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, they are feeling threatened because there are still men in Ikonso's family. Because the point is that it can never be hidden. The truth will come out one day. So Chinasa Nworu is looking for a way, all means, to eliminate Ikonso's family. But God have exposed them. This one didn't work out. This particular execution order from Chinasa Nworu didn't work out. That the Ejima who Chinasa Nworu have ordered to kill, the Spirit of God entered him. And he began to talk. Chinasa Nworu gave him name of Ikonso brother to kill. So I want you people to listen to this audio.
Very fortunately, so I called Ejima. Do Ejima why? Since he goes on here, and when he had she no problem, Ejima Shimumba.
And they were asking Ejima, why do you people plan to start killing Ikonso's brother? While Ikonso was alive, did Ikonso have any problem? Do you people have any problem with Ikonso? Ejima said no. But of course, Ejima will not know what Chinasa is doing. His own is to, they give him bullet, go and kill, and they give him name, and he start to look for the person.
Sure, okay. How come? Usually, I will want them work. Ejima no born ya Shima Chinasa Nworu Ngwa. Send the Liaha Chokwado, which two other.
Chinasa Nworu send the name of Chikwado, who is a Ikonso's brother, with other two persons, and gave him bullet and gun that he must look for Ikonso's brother to kill. You know, Biafrans, people don't know what to, you people don't know what we have done. You don't know what we have done in the struggle. Today they are crying. Today they are shouting and nobody listening to them. Because the blood of our men that Chinasa Nworu have shedded are chasing after them. I want you to listen.
Guys, the Chinasa Bachapon and Ejima Bacham, how come? I guess I need to take a Padona radio. Shimbala, Pola out of hand, the mother Mabunyak Yadocha. And then because on the American Limen, or Chinasa Nworu Limen, American Consul betrayal.
And the person is telling them, in all these things, all of you, Ikonso has never betrayed any of you. Why would you want to wipe away Ikonso's family? Or is it because Ikonso is no more? That's why you want to kill all his relatives?
So added them no Jidoko of all Elena Madam here. Each number Chokwado. For court Chokwade, each number, Emma Milman Ikonso. The bottom John, the Lehana and Gain of money as money consume, and John money consulate. Or another person.
Somebody say calling his brother's name. His brother is not in, well, you know, doesn't our leader have brother? Doesn't our leader have brothers? What has Ikonso having brother got to do with what Ikonso was doing for Biafra? Or if you are fighting for Biafra, you should not have brother again in Nigeria. Is our brother, is our leader brother not going to court and gallivanting in court, making cause? Has anybody killed him? So what is wrong with you? Ikonso brother is not Ikonso. Ikonso brother is not involved in Biafra thing. So why would somebody be afraid of mentioning Ikonso's brother? But you know, one thing is that the people that killed Ikonso are not resting. They are scared that somebody is going to rise up when they know the truth from Ikonso's family. So they are hell-bent to eliminate them. But it is late. That can never happen again. I want you people to listen.
Abraham went to big uni or whatever, or bring a poor like also. A pag is here always among them. Actually, I will chopado. How only now the chopado.
See to be a babuya, neighbor motor be that they gave him car. What, you know, Of course, they have to ask, they have to say something, you know. So Chinasa, the criminal, is now the one policing every, you know, of course, you know, this was then. So this Ejima that they will buy gun and give, Chinasa Nworu will send you money from Kuwait. IPOB for those idiots, some of the idiots that is still contributing money to them. They will contribute money to them. Chinasa Nworu will use the money and they send it to the criminals because they are not in charge of ESN. ESN are decent men. ESN cannot take life of Biafra people. ESN, they know what is called the rule of engagement. Chinasa Nworu, all these people that are still contributing $10 to them, they will contribute the money. Chinasa Nworu will send the money to Ejima. And you know, because probably these are the dead men squad, they are, you know, the criminals they have. And then that one will buy bullet, put in the gun, and begin to hunt for the people. And then one day they will kill the person, and they will use one Hopus or the mask car to carry the person. They will parade it. They will show you, oh, we are in Biafra. This is ESN. They are not ESN. They are not ESN. Ejima, your name is now in the public. And we're going to know who you are.
He didn't ask. And then I because she relate. Memory one equals no struggle. So yeah, Prince Darlington.
Are you hearing it? Akpaba Prince Darlington. Ndị Osochegbu. Prince Darlington ndị point and kill. Some of them, they hide somewhere. The only thing they do is to aid the people that are committing these atrocities. And of course, their own is that once the recharge card money is coming, they are okay with that. This one is the one telling you who Ikonso was. I was with Ikonso. I live with Ikonso. I eat with Ikonso. I did this and did that with Ikonso. He come to tell you what is the real meaning of Ikonso. Come to tell you why they are calling him Ikonso. All these stories, he knows them. But all of them were there. The only thing is that the Ejima, the spirit of Ikonso possessed him, and he revealed that he has been mandated to kill the brother.
Inshallah, again. I 2-3 times he picked the call.
All right.
And the emoji on WhatsApp didn't respond. Okay. Yes. I'm losing a short time.
Are you hearing that? Immediately as they were calling the criminal Chinasa Nworu, he refused to pick the call because he knows why the person was calling him. He refused to pick the call, but instead of picking that call, he called to Darlington, to Nwangwere. Criminals. He called to Nwangwere. And Nwangwere is the one who, supervises the order of Chinasa Nworu. So instead of Chinasa Nworu to pick the call of the person calling him, he didn't pick the call. Rather, he put call through to the Nwangwere called Darlington. The partners in crime. Ikunejugo. That's why when you see them, somebody say, I should stop interpreting. There are people who don't understand what he's saying.
Now, I am what such a thing. Watch Ejima, Shejima, Aponona. Ejima Shipam, yes, and get Bokwaria within that time. I get Bokwaria.
Okay. Okay. After when the whole secret has been revealed, this bedbug criminal Nworu refused to pick the call. Rather, he called the one where called Darlington, and then he called the killer Ejima. That Darlington is working with the Ejima to eliminate the Ikonso's family, and he will turn around and be telling you how they are together, how Ikonso is the best, how Ikonso is his friend, how this and that. But behind Ikonso, Darlington was looking for a way to eliminate the families. Do you understand? Listen.
Akụkọ na-enweghị meaning. Choke. Anyị mmadụ tụkwado ma mebi na wezigala Chineke jọsọ review ihe. Anyị ewu na ọla tụkwado nọrọ onwe ya ma.
Are you hearing it? That if not that Chineke, which is God, revealed it, that the Ejima opened his mouth to say it, what they would have done is that this Chikwado Ikonso brother will just be on his own. They will enter where he is and shoot him dead. Listen to it. That is what they have done to many people before now.
Or maybe na wezigala Chineke jọsọ review ihe. Anyị ewu na ọla tụkwado nọrọ onwe ya ma jebere ibe ọ na-eje ndị apụta tag ya gbagbuo.
Yes.
Then eluzie obi ọma na-akpanye mgbe ịbịazi chọpụtala ọwa ashị. Anyị iburu shi gbagbuo chụkwadala ọwa ashị. Then amadị arụghị obi.
Okay.
Ọnọdụ mma o. Some people ekwuola ihe too much gbasara anyị. Nke lara dị ahụ shi ekpe nye nne m si shi gbagbuo.
Okay.
Ndị enye nọkwala strọgụ. Ọ bụla ha na-eme isi ike ihe ga-eme wụkwa ịchọọ onye nọ ha nso kpọọ ha kọntrolu ha shi mgbe nne mewere ihe dị nọ nne m laụdụ ihe ga-eme gara akpọ the person eshi gbagbu ha nweta ya ha gbagbu.
Are you hearing it?
Ọgwụmọ ka esi achọ Biafra.
Okay. You see, because ebrozo onye ọzọ n'isi ọ dịka ekwukwu nkụ. Now people are now getting the message. Okay? This person talking now cannot understand what we have done and what we are doing. Do you understand?
Mkpọwazie ike mgbe a pike kọlọn pikiri kọlọn. Otulekwe o. Nye mmadụ mekwere mmadụ. Shila ọ dị mma ademekwe ahụ.
Okay.
Ademekwe ahụ. Nye isi ka mụ na anyị na-abụ okwu ka mma one and one. Nnọnụ mmiri okwu egwekwana m ha ahụ ishiri enu. But ịchọ dị n'ime nsogbu adịdị. Mgbe n'udo dị. Thank you.
Because he has been busted. So Chinasa Nworu could not pick his call again. Makana I bust together. So, but of course, on this note, we are putting it on record and at the same time sending a very last warning to the one called Ejima. If you kill for Chinasa Nworu again, we will hunt you anywhere you are. Of course, you have been doing it, so maybe I've done it in the past, but now you can't shed the blood of any Biafran and go free. Both from Ikonso family to anybody. So, and we are going to watch you. You are not invisible. You can't. You can't kill for Chinasa again. From today. And the one that have knowledge of who they are going to kill and eliminate also. Anyway, you can continue. Continue in your evil way. Those who think that Biafra is where to practice cannibalism, you will all reap what you sow. On this note, we are now going to the exposition of today. You know, these people doesn't exist, but it is very, very important that now some of the things are coming up and people will know what we have done in the past and how we have ended their criminality. We are ending it. If it is before, you will see every day they will say this one has been killed, that one has been killed, this one. What they do now is to arrange some people in the community, and they will capture one person and begin to video the person, you know. And then, of course, when they video the person, they will begin to call someone. I don't even respond to all those nonsense. These are, you know, inconsequential people. They will gather in a place and carry one person, put his hand, you know, tie him and begin to talk. Are you fake ESN? Are you this one? Okay, this Simon Ekpa. One video like that came and, oh no, from nowhere, from Blue Moon, the guy begin to talk. Okay, you people that are working for Simon Ekpa. I just laugh because, you know, you can't beat me in a game that I'm very, very well, I'm well grounded, professional in it. All right. So what are we doing today? We are taking you again to the journey of Abuja Declaration of 1989. This is exactly 48 minutes into the program. So if you want to watch only the Abuja Declaration and our exposition of today, you are going to start from the 48 minutes into this program. And so therefore, you know the continuation of what we have yesterday, exposing how far they have gone in their Islamic agenda. Now, I want you to listen to this.
Welcome to our forum discussion on the roots of prejudice. All four participants in today's discussion are high school students from Africa. From Nigeria, Mohamedou Lima, 18 years old.
I'm a Mohammedan, and I have prejudices against Christians too in southern Nigeria. You said you have prejudices against Christians in southern Nigeria. Is that particularly because they are Christians? I'm a Christian myself, but I have no prejudice against Mohammedans. I rather prejudice against whites. Am I right?
Let me ask Mohamedou another question. You said at the beginning that you were Mohammedan, that Nini was Christian, that you had some prejudices against Christians. Yeah. Let me ask you a fairly frank question. Do you have any sense that Nini from the Gold Coast is less purely African than you are?
Yeah, I often feel that.
Why?
You see, we in Nigeria, and our part of Nigeria, northern Nigeria, we often feel that Africa is for Muslims, not for Christians. It's meant for Muslims. And
did you hear that? As far back as 1950-something, the man is telling you that there in the northern Nigeria, believe that Africa is for Muslims. Do you understand that? He said they believe that there in the northern Nigeria, as far back as 1950-something, that there in the northern Nigeria believe that Africa is for Muslims. This particular mindset is what gave birth to Abuja Declaration of 1989. I want you to know how far they have gone. From this 1959 to the 1989, you can check how many years. They didn't stop from there. They continue to pursue this thing, and in 1989, the Muslims, they gathered in Abuja how to take over Africa. I want you to know, you see, when you don't have information, you perish. When you don't have knowledge, you perish. And what we do here is we bring pure fact and figures and evidences, what we teach. I want to take it back.
Against Mohammedans. I rather prejudice against whites. Am I right?
Let me ask Mohamedou another question. You said at the beginning that you were Mohammedan, that Nini was Christian, that you had some prejudices against Christians. Yeah. Let me ask you a fairly frank question. Do you have any sense that Nini from the Gold Coast is less purely African than you are?
Yeah, I often feel that.
Why?
You see, we in Nigeria, and now part of Nigeria, northern Nigeria, we often feel that Africa is for Muslims, not for Christians. It's meant for Muslims. And
we in the northern Nigeria, we believe that Africans are for Muslims, not for Christians. Did you hear that? We believe that Africans are for Muslims, not for Christians. And they've continued to pursue that particular agenda. So let us listen.
Our social life is entirely in Nigeria. We often feel that Africa is for Muslims, not for Christians. It's meant for Muslims. And we in Nigeria, we often feel that Africa is for Muslims, not for Christians. It's meant for Muslims. And our social life is entirely different from the Western ways. We are totally opposed to it because it sort of try to disassociate our religious principles.
We were talking a moment ago about discrimination between white and black. Suppose Nini comes to visit you in Nigeria. Would he be discriminated against in any way?
I suppose so, simply because for one reason.
And I try to have it.
Now, listen to this one in 1965. Listen.
Northernized, and now all important posts are being held by Northerners. In actual fact, what it is a Northerner first. If you can't get a Northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract.
So that's EPOB. It's just like a dot in a circle. If they want.
And he said, we are like a dot in the circle. We are like a dot in the circle. The same agenda from 1950 to 1965 of Ahmedu Bello, or whatever his name is, to 2022. Listen.
To exist, they would have no access to anywhere. And the way they are spread all over the country, having businesses, having property, I think IPOP doesn't know what they are talking about. In any case, we say you talk to them in the language they understand. We will organize the police and the military to pursue them.
We will talk to them, to IPOP, in the language they will understand. The man said, we are going to organize the police and the military to pursue us. The military have not pursued the Fulani killers. The military have not pursued the bandit. The military and police have not pursued Boko Haram. They have not pursued the terrorists. Today, the terrorist is in Abuja. The military and police is not pursuing them. The terrorists have taken over Kaduna. They have not organized the police and the military to pursue them. Why? Because of the Abuja Declaration, because it was then it becomes official. It was them they have signed agreement. It was in 1989 they raised a communique. It was in 1989 they now have a template in paper, and that is what they are working towards. That is why he can raise police and army against Biafra, but he can't raise the same police and army against those who have laid siege in Abuja. That is the reason why this man and his cabinet can raise police and army against IPOB, against Eastern Security Network, but have refused to raise army and police against terrorists and bandits. That is why the kidnapping in Biafra land is going every day, and this man have refused to raise army and police against them. But here, he boasted how he's going to raise police and army against us. Now ask him, are they finding it easy in Biafra land? We are dealing with them mercilessly.
That's what we can do, and we will do it.
Let me make some revelations, because some of us also have our own intelligence networks. I've met with some of the bandits.
We have met with some of their high commanders. They told us that one of the northern governors is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria. Boko Haram and the bandits are one and the same thing. They have a sophisticated network. During this lockdown, their planes were moving up and down as though there was no lockdown. Moving ammunitions, moving logistics, moving money, and distributing them in different parts of the country. They're already in the south, in the rainforest of the south. They're everywhere. They told us that when they finish these rural killings, they will move to phase 2.
Are you hearing that? You see the reason why nobody must bring any campaign to Biafra territory. You see the reason why we must not allow the Nigeria entity, the failed and the frontline Nigeria, to renew any agreement with us. Because if we renew that agreement, the people you see here are coming. They're already there. We must make sure that the agreement of one Nigeria is not renewed in 2023, not in Biafra land. And of course, we also join hand with Oduduwa brothers, Sunday Igbo and co, to make our voice very strong. That the ultimatum that Oduduwa nation, Oduduwa people have given to Fulanis is the same thing applicable to Biafra people starting from today. So it is not just about the terrorists in uniform and all that. So as you are looking at this, they are already, not that they are coming, no, they are already in the forest. They are kidnapping and you are paying them ransom to fund this particular war that they are going to start very soon. So for the reason of this particular insecurity and jihad against our people, we are making it very clear. We have already made that declaration. There will be no election. We can never renew this particular fraud. That will now give legitimacy to the people that are going to pilot the affair and will sponsor the terrorists to take over our land. And of course, if you think you are going to come and disobey Biafra people, you will come and Biafra people will deal with you. I am telling you the fact.
The phase 2 is they will go into the urban cities, going from house to house, killing prominent people. I can tell you, this is the game plan.
All right.
By 2022, they want to start a civil war.
Secondly, Sheikh, you talked about a tribal war going on, and I'd like to know more about that tribal because I don't know of any.
Now, that is not all, okay? That is not all. We are still on Abuja Declaration of 1989 and how far they have gone. I want you also to listen to this.
When you look all around you and you see poverty in Nigeria today, you think it's by accident. It's not by accident. It is by design. Poverty and ignorance are important ingredients in the maintenance of feudal orders.
Do you understand what that means? The reason why you are into poverty today, the reason why you have no food, you have nothing to talk about, you have nothing to write home about, is that is the feudal, the Fulani system of rulership is to make sure you are poor. They will bring you down to their level of poverty and beat you with experience. So that you don't have the tenacity, the audacity to rise up against them. That is why they are so bitter that we are all over the world doing things they didn't think it will happen today. Simon Ekpa is talking from far away abroad, talking to people in Nigeria. They don't like that because, they thought that every Biafra would be in Nigeria so that by now they would have used military and police to even, do you know what they do? They are regulating everything. They regulate the media, they go to Google, they go to YouTube, they go to Twitter, ban IPOB, ban Biafra, ban this, because they could not give us poverty. We ran away from poverty. They couldn't force poverty into us. That is why we are pumping money into our land every year, billions. Because if they know how they are going to tell, the people in diaspora, the abroad, the government of Europe and America, that anybody that comes with Nigerian name, make him poor, they would do it. They will put call through to the government of the world that if you have a Nigeria there, please make sure that Nigeria don't rise. Make sure it does not become a millionaire in your currency. They would do it. Because when you become a millionaire, you are a threat to them. They know one day you are going to rise up. So I want you to listen.
The more you know, the more questions you would ask. And
they subject you to ignorance. They make you to be ignorant of everything. Because when you have knowledge, you are going to be asking questions. So this man is speaking like me. That's why I say every northern Muslim from A to Z will be comfortable in Islamic State of Nigeria than a secular state, where Simon Ekpa will challenge them, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will agitate, where Sunday Igboho will rise. So they are going to be comfortable in Islamic State, where they are governed by Sharia, than where somebody will rise up from somewhere infidel and begin to challenge them. And because of that, it designed the system of Nigeria to make you very poor, and your education will be rubbish. You see, education, they will buy cars for Niger State with 1.4 billion, but education is zero. ASU is on strike. Universities, they close down. Children are not going to school, but they are buying cars to another country. And nobody is talking. Because your brain in Nigeria, that is why we say we have taken the right to make decision away from you. We are now, we have taken the right of guardianship to everybody in Biafra land. I am telling you, not all of you are bad, but not all of you have the brain dead, but majority of those who have not believed in Biafra are all brain dead. So we have taken the right of, making decision. The guardianship right has been taken away. We strip it away from you people. Because the system of Nigeria is designed to make you ignorant and to make you never to rise up. And that is why we are rising up for you. You can imagine where I am here telling you what is happening in Nigeria. Are you not ashamed? That is the reason why I will be here telling a man who is a leader in Nigeria what is happening in his own state. He don't have knowledge about what is going on in his own state. He don't have knowledge that the Bubago in his state is not, they are not Igbo people. He is not unaware that the security outfit launched by Anambra State Governor, they are involved in kidnapping. He is not aware that the second in command of Anambra Vigilante is in Nigeria police custody for kidnapping. He is not aware. Because they designed it. They designed the country for you to be like that. That is why if some of you don't know why we are shouting every day. They tell you, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have finished the broadcast. Who told you? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, we are going to shout till Biafra come. Because any day you stop shouting, any day you stop this lecture, any day you stop this awareness, everything you have taught them before will disappear. That is the rottenness of the system. It is called the feudal. Now, I want you to listen to this man, how he explained it.
In the maintenance of feudal orders. The more you know, the more questions you would ask. And the richer you are, the more time you have on your hand to think. Your capacity to use your brain is a challenge to feudalism. That is why you have weaponized ignorance chasing Nigerians around. The poverty you also see is by design. Because the poorer you are, the less likely that you are going to ask questions of those who rule you. So you have this idea.
Are you hearing that? The poorer you are, the lesser you are going to ask questions. And that is why nobody is asking questions. That is why none of them, they are asking questions. Even if they are rich in cash, they are poor in their brain. Very, very poor. All of them. Nobody is talking. Fulani will kill you. You will not talk. Fulani will, you just be there and begging. They say you have to be a president. You are begging. You are begging them to zone it to you. but you claim to be a citizen of Nigeria. You can't conduct election and win without begging Fulani. Are you normal? No, you are not.
Idea of feudalism that started as part of a culture, but that has transcended that culture. It used to be that when you're talking feudalism, people are waiting to see an emir, or they are waiting to see a sultan or an alkali. But the reality is that that idea, and that's where we come back to the ideas again, that idea is like a virus. When you look all around you and you see poverty in Nigeria today, you think it's by accident. It's not by accident. It is by design. Poverty and ignorance are important ingredients in the maintenance of feudal orders. The more you know, the more questions you would ask. And the richer you are, the more time you have on your hand to think. Your capacity to use your brain is a challenge to feudalism. That is why you have weaponized ignorance chasing Nigerians around. The poverty you also see is by design. Because the poorer you are, the less likely that you are going to ask questions of those who rule you. So you have this idea of feudalism that started as part of a culture, but that has transcended that culture. It used to be that when you're talking feudalism, people are waiting to see an emir, or they are waiting to see a sultan or an alkali. But the reality is that that idea, and that's where we come back to the ideas again, that idea is like a virus.
All right. So you've just listened to that. Now let us go to those who are not poor. I want to bring our chief, very formidable chief that always speak. I want you to understand everything this man is talking about is Abuja Declaration.
Important to me today is that there's a process of Islamization coming on. This is what Buhari is doing. And when you see the attack from Benue, Plateau down to the southeast, these are the hardcore, strong areas of Christianity in the south of Nigeria. When they are demonized, when they are reduced in strength, ask me, what are Nigeria people doing in the southeast? What is Nigeria doing in the southeast? People in the north have been warning me that we are talking about election. Something much more serious is coming. Because he wake up one morning and declare a state of emergency. His military is all over the place. His herdsmen have taken over the whole southeast. Our people will wake up and you don't even know where to run to.
Are you hearing that? What this man is saying here is the reality. The reality, the effectiveness of the 1989 Abuja Declaration. Abuja Declaration have succeeded to some point. That is why they can deploy the military unchallenged. That is why they can deploy police unchallenged. That is why Southeast can be under siege. And nobody from Southeast is talking. It's because the Abuja Declaration have succeeded somehow. That they have caged everybody and nobody is talking except us that are from abroad. So Abuja Declaration is not here. It is not effective in Europe. It's not effective in America. But it is effective in Nigeria. That is why nobody is talking. And I want you to listen.
You will remember that Peter Obi or Atiku, anybody is running for presidency. He has a different agenda. This is why he's not interested in the killings in his country.
Are you listening to that? They all have different agenda. Not only Atiku. Peter Obi is not talking about the killing in Biafra land. And the idiots, the people that Fulani have used Fidel to destroy their brain, who cannot think, who cannot ask questions, they are even not eating 3 times a day. Some of the people shouting obedient, they don't eat. So how can somebody who doesn't feed himself very well will be thinking normal? They will say, Obi, we are obedient. Obi is coming. If you engage them on discussion, like intellectual discussion, hey, Chineke God, you will be throwing up. Because ndị abu iti boribo, iti abụọkwa iti nke no iti gbajiri chalk, you know, iti will break chalk. That is the worst iti. When you went to school and at the same time you become iti, very, very dangerous. So you will be talking, you'll be hearing them shouting about PVC. because their brain is not functional anymore. The system of Nigeria have designed their brain to be not reasonable. Now listen.
Killings will be happening, and he jumped into a plane to travel abroad. Tinubu has not visited the Southeast, not in primary, before primary, or after that. He's not interested. Instead, his deputy, his vice presidential candidate said that P2B will be an Igbo president, not a Nigerian president. What an utterance for people, somebody to make. He shows you the inner thinking against my people.
Yet, they are hoping on one Nigeria election. Like we have said, if you think that this election is going to hold, honestly, you don't know what is coming.
Why must he say that P2B will be an Igbo president? Why? Why makes that kind of statement public? This is a man who harbored and developed Boko Haram. Boko Haram leaders were caught at the State House of Borno State in Abuja here, and nothing has happened. Nobody has questioned him.
Well, he has denied.
Did you hear that? He was the vice presidential aspirant to Tinubu. Everybody know him now. He was the one harboring Boko Haram. Why? Because they are the ones sponsoring them.
Denied that he harbored or he has anything.
But did he deny that the person, that EFCC did not arrest the person in his lodge? He didn't deny that. He didn't deny that. The man, the government, the police in this country arrested the man in his lodge. Did he deny that? When the Boko Haram started, when he was governor in Borno State, he should tell us how it started. Why up to today, it's now a good business in this country. That violence has spread everywhere. What will they use when campaign starts next month to tell Nigerians why we must vote for them? Records. Records help me. Every morning in the past 5 years when I wake up in the morning, there's a program on AIT. People conduct a Catholic Mass. And after that, there's a program for 15 minutes called Light of the Nation. If you listen to that program, you'll be a better Nigerian. Whether you're a Catholic, an Anglican, a Muslim, it's been a point of duty for me to listen to that program. It motivates me spiritually to at least be honest to myself. And I say this in realization of the fact that people, especially in my region, in my zone, live on a lot of beliefs and passions, not factual truth. Until you remove passion from the fact, then you start seeing clearly. And I say this because the P2B saga is a young man I love so much. I don't think politically anybody has done to him what I did. I was chairman of PDP and declared on national television that he won the election and not Chris Ngige. And Obasanjo and the national chairman then called me on emergency. I said, what did I do this? And I explained to them why I did what I did. By the time I said that, I didn't know who P2B was. A few days later, he came to my house with now late Chief Jacob Nwokolo, one prominent Anambrarian one prominent Anambrarian from Abagana. And he said, you mean you have not met? I said, I've never seen him. I'm just seeing him for the first time. What I just told you, I said it about 2-3 months ago at the PDP zonal meeting in Enugu. P2B was sitting down, our 2 governors were sitting down, and every other prominent person. I said, I address issues based on facts. Because I looked at the behavior pattern of Chris Ngige. I said, no, we knew what we did to make him governor. And you cannot steal from those who stole for you and run away. That was how they attempted to abduct him. But that aside, Peter was handed over Abga by Chief Odumegwu Ojukwu. The concept of Ojukwu doing that was for him to organize the rest of the Igbos. That it is now, it appears to him impossible that we can get anything out of this country. Let us look inwards, like the Chinese did, and develop our place. Use the resources, human and material God has given us, and develop our place. Leave Nigeria for the moment. Because like if you go to Ecclesiastes 3, 1-9, it says there's a time for everything under the sun. A time to live, a time to die, a time to do this, a time. So we read that and we take it for granted. There is a time for everything. Nigeria say we are not part of it. Short of putting it in their constitution, they have virtually told us, and this government has emphasized it more, that we are not part of the system. Only yesterday on your news, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria was consoling the government and people of Niger Republic that 5 Niger Republic people and some policemen were killed in the southeast in their duty post. In their duty post on AIT News yesterday. And I said, the people started calling me, what is the business of Niger Republic people in their duty post in southeast Nigeria?
Did you hear that? What is the business of the Niger Republic people in their duty post in the southeast in Nigeria? That is to show you these criminals and the terrorists in the military and police uniform are not Nigerians. They are not Nigerians. You see why we are chasing them away from the 15th of this month. They are not Nigerians. They have brought them from all over Africa, give them police uniform, give them military uniform, and they are killing our people. And you turn around to ask, why are these killings in Biafra land? And people don't know. Because the Biafra people or whoever have dealt with some of them in the southeast. And the president is sending condolence message to Niger Republic. Niger Republic, they know who they are. They brought them into our land to give them the Nigeria Army uniform, give them the police army uniform, and they are killing our people. And nobody is talking. You see the reason why election must not hold. And from 15th of this month, if these terrorists are still in our land, we are going to go after them. After them, anywhere they are. We must restore peace in Biafra land. We must restore sanity in Biafra land. We can no longer be under siege. We are now in liberation of Biafra. We will fight them anywhere they are. Go and mark my word. We will fight them where they sleep. We fight them where they stand. We fight them where they drink water until they leave our land. From the 15th of this month. It is already happening. We are not waiting for till the 16th. It is already happening. I'm telling you the fact. The liberation and the fight for Biafra freedom have already started. You'll be hearing the news. We are not waiting for 16th. I am telling you the fact. We have already started liberating Biafra. The liberation of Biafra have already started as I'm talking to you. It is from now you are going to know how we are going to fight these people. I want you to listen.
That was when I knew. Because people had told me before now that look at everything Buhari is doing towards Niger, building rail line, everything he's doing, that he's from Niger. And I have called a lot of people, what is going on in this country? For the first time, people were killed, and he's showing condolence. He felt so sad that he instructed Ohaneze, everybody to investigate and let him know who killed them. What happened? But thousands of people have died in Plateau, in Benue, in Southeast. He has never even offered condolence to any state government about any deaths caused.
Well, he does put out statements.
Well, that they're on top of the situation. On top of the situation is not a condolence message. We have seen them on top of every situation. His state, Katsina state is overtaken now with violence. He's on top of the situation. I think yesterday the senator representing him resigned from APC and joined PDP. He's on top of the situation. So what I'm saying in effect, Peter's presidency, exciting to me because I know him personally. Achievable is what I want him to prove. Because what he's doing now is what he would have done a year ago. And I mean consultation. We have 5 governors, 2 APC governors, 2 PDP governors, and 1 ABGA governor. They all have candidates for the various elections coming up next year. Peter is running for presidency. He now has candidates in all those elections. So people are now asking us, disobedience, where do we stop disobedience? Is it on Peter or on the candidates following him down the line? This is why he now has problem in the Southeast. Okay. Because if he had had consultation with his colleagues, they would have sat down to say, now, Peter, what is the achievability of what you're looking at? Because of my interest in him, I had to go to the north. I went to the 3 zones in the north. I had the singular privilege with due humility that I have been state chairman of 2 national parties. I did the June 12th election as chairman of NRC in Anambra State. I was chairman of party as Ngiga was governor. 2 critical stages in the life of Anambra people. So I went calling all my friends in the north. What is the possibility of my brother becoming president. And they laugh at me. They say, is it the one you people are doing on internet? You win on internet. What did you people do in Osun State? Where they had a candidate who ran for governorship, only won his polling booth, lost his ward, lost his local government, not to the rest is history.
But does that affect the
well, what I'm saying, that is where the sympathy begins. This is an indigent. If they couldn't trust their own son who was running for governor, what is their business with Peter? Because the last program I had here, I warned about Igbo-nizing or Yorubanizing or Fulanizing the process. That is now where we're going to. The Igbo traders in Lagos closed market to register to vote for Peter. Now Yorubas are reorganizing. The Fulani houses are reorganizing. That was what I discovered in the north.
And they don't know. Tomorrow they will tell you, oh, they are Igbos. They are major. But they closed market. They closed market to go and register for PVC, just for P2B. Tribalism. While P2B was telling them, do not vote me because of Igbo, because I'm Igbo. They are going to register for P2B. They were even saying it. They say, oh, P2B is out, so let us go and register for voters card. When you are hanging, people were obejiri because the man told you, don't come to support me because I am Igbo. And they started this tribalism in Lagos because they did not go to start registration of PVC because of Nigeria presidential election. No, they went and they were boasting how they are going to vote P2B and they are going to register because of P2B. Why would you do that? And you come to blame Allies for I told Allies, if you see them next time, we're obejiri and like this. And in a way that the mark will be there for a very long time. So that, Opatana Biafra, Onechete, the fuck up Omeluna Lagos. Why I'm speaking Igbo, this one I'm recording. Okay? How can you live in Lagos? You want to be a smart man. You want to be a smart man. You come out. I want to go and register PVC. P2B must win. P2B must win. If I was there, it's just that the thing is just we don't have the time. It was the time that we were so busy. Otherwise, I would have made a very big program that this Yoruba asonanya. Vote to make PVC. Stupid people. Honestly, this is so annoying. But at the same time, you wouldn't blame them because the system of Nigeria have destroyed their brain and they don't even want to learn. You see them lying like lying online. We close our shop. Bring money. Let us support our Eastern Security Network. All of them will be doing like this. P2B is out. You will not go home now. Travel now. Let us see. Travel. Ebagano Burugi una Bini bypass. Once you are entering Bini, you are going to the bypass. Once you go halfway, I want to get there. 30 million. And I have I will be speaking Igbo because all of them are hearing Igbo. This one of the people I'm talking to. They don't go home again. They can't, and these are the people. Some of them are telling me, Simon Ekpa, come home. The people asking me to come home are not even home. They are in Nigeria, but they are not home. Because Yoruba is not your home. Lagos is not your home. Some of them are in Abuja telling me to come home. Is Abuja your home? They are in Lagos. They are in Ibadan. Telling me it is hard, very, very hard to see somebody in Biafra land telling me to come home. Very, very hard, except all these people following the stupid people. It's very hard. All the people telling you to come home are either in Lagos or in Benin or in Abuja or Bomosho, all those areas. That's where they are. And it is very annoying because they cannot even go home themselves. When they are in Yoruba land, they think that they are home. Yoruba land is not your home. Go home. Travel from Lagos to east by road. Nyamoto, Gade Anata. If you go to your father's compound, you pick up phone and enter internet and tell Simon Ekpa, you are home now. Come back to home. I will respond to you. But you cannot stay in Lagos and telling me to come home when you don't even travel to your village. Some of them are complaining. For the past 8 months, we have not traveled to village. The kidnapping is everywhere. Before you not if you want to travel to southeast, 150,000 by air, from 30 million to 100 million by road, depending on the Fulani that kidnap you. If the Fulani that kidnap you are the educated one, the educated one are those who can speak broken. Their price is like from 100 million because, their own is they have certificate. They have certificate, not the certificate they give you. They have certificate for speaking English and speaking broken. But if it is those one from Mauritania that will be speaking, so they will have only one person that is a translator, translating what they are saying, communicating with you. They will have one translator. Those ones, their price is very cheap, from 30 million. Some of them can even collect 10 million. So their price is very cheap. But once you have those who grow up in Aligbo, those who can even claim that their name is Okechukwu, from 100 million. Because if you bring Igbo, they speak. If you bring broken, they speak. So for those that when they catch you, when they kidnap you, if they give you a phone, you will be talking to your people, you'll be speaking Igbo. Once they tell you, don't speak that, speak what we can hear. You will know that those ones, they are cheap. But those ones that, if you speak Igbo, they are listening. They are not worried. If you speak Yoruba, they are not worried. Now from 100 million, 100. So I am telling you the fact. So why would you not support the Eastern Security Network? Why would you not bring money? Let us fight this thing once and for all. So you stop complaining.
So, and I was wondering, how then will he win? Assuming he gets most of the votes in the southeast, where will the other votes come to give him 25% in at least 24 states?
But how does all of this affect you?
Did you hear that? Assuming if Obi get vote in the southeast, where will he get the other 25% and stuff like that? Because of this 25%, we are going to do everything to stop election in Biafra land. Let us see how they are going to win election. Anybody that we see in Biafra, although I don't even need to go there and start threatening anybody. I don't hate Igbo agwe onyocha. I don't hate Igbo agwe onyocha. Come and do election in Biafra land. All of you are wasting time. Complete time. This thing is very good because I would like this history that we're going to make. Now they are, and I say, don't worry. Is it not IPOB? We know them. Don't worry. Is it not IPOB? We will know them. Yeah, is it today? Or take half of them it will happen on the election. Hi, Chineke God. Oh. I like surprises. Let us listen.
The ambitions of the PDP candidates.
This is what I'm coming to, because I said traditionally, the Southeast has been a PDP stronghold. All true. Now, and Peter, until recently, was the top member of PDP. He was the leader of PDP in Anambra State. And up to now, he's our leader. He hasn't told us that he has left us. He hasn't officially told, I think he hasn't told me. And we haven't nominated a new leader. He's our leader.
Even though you see on TV...
I see on TV he's running for president. He hasn't called me personally, as close as I am with him. He hasn't called me personally.
But he did resign.
Well, that is his business. There are processes he has to do locally before going national. Because people have suffered for him. People have taken risks on his behalf. With the least we expected him to do is to call us on a meeting. You don't need to offer lunch. And say for reasons 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we started getting worried. When Atiku was declaring in Abuja here, P2B attended the declaration. Not only did he attend, he took up the microphone and said that Atiku was the greatest human being to unite Nigeria. He gave 4 adjectives supporting Atiku. And people started asking me, does he want to be vice presidential candidate again? I said, I don't have an answer. 2 days after, he went and declared his own presidency. Campaign will start next month. I want to, when people ask him, of all the positive adjectives he used on Atiku, how then will you start comparing yourself with him?
Okay.
How then do you start saying you perform better?
The same question I have asked is like this man is. It's like this man. It's like this man is watching our program. How can this man ask the exact question? It's like somebody is taking notes. It's like this our chief is watching this program. How can this man be asking the exact question I asked when this man called me to be was praising Atiku and calling him his his boss. This man is speaking like autopilot. Oh my God. Chai! This man is speaking like autopilot too. He's very carried. This man is very carried. He's very carried. I can tell you that. He's very carried.
When he said the best thing anybody could say about a candidate. In fact, he did the election for Atiku Abubakar. So the danger of what he's doing, if our people are sympathetic to vote for him, it's equivalent to voting for Tinubu. Because to touch a core part of PDP, which is the Southeast, and they vote for Peter, and there's no way that vote leads us to victory, it's an advantage to Tinubu to win. Because I don't see the hard points of APC where he's going to touch. First election has happened in Osun, they failed woefully. The votes he will get in Lagos will be called Igbo votes. They might be up to 20-25%. Put the date I'm saying this today and see what the rest of Yorubas will do when election. Because for them now it's turning tribal. Every group is now defending their own people. So if we assume we defend Peter, where will he lead us to? We'll be removed more from the government, we will not be part of the system. But in PDP, not only is Atiku positive for us, he's married an Igbo woman, has about 4 or 5 children from her.
Hi, Chineke God. When you think, hi, politician. Hi, Mokema, you know, Chineke God. Atiku marrying Igbo woman is not. Is this man aware? Is Atiku still marrying an Igbo woman? Igbo woman is no longer Atiku. Igbo woman is now working in Meyete Allah law firm. Let us manage the other one and for this one. So we are going to now read the Abuja Declaration, Abuja Declaration in newspaper. If you look at this newspaper, you are going to see that amid our alleged Islamization agenda, Nigeria Police Academy Commandant Ahmed accused of replacing Christian personnel with Muslim personnel. Abuja Declaration of 1989. Now let us go. This man is implementing Abuja Declaration of 1989 in police as I speak. Let us see how he did it. Ahmed alleged to have illegally transferred some Christian personnel out of the institution and replaced them with Muslim. That is Abuja Declaration of 1989. The total implementation. What they are doing now is to change all Christians from sensitive places in the security so that when the war starts, which we will start it by ourselves if they did not, where by the time we are going to declare Biafra, they already, they have brought the war already to us. So we are going to, take the war to a next level. The commandant of the Nigeria Police Academy, Wudili, Kano State, Abdurrahman Ahmed, has been under fire over alleged marginalization and subtly engaging in Islamization agenda. I do not know what they are talking about, marginalization. Let them begin to call it the name that it is, Abuja Declaration. You see, we are going to release statement on this. We are going to release statement. We want the media houses to begin to address this the exact way it is. It is called the implementation of Abuja Declaration. Abuja Declaration. Some staff member of the institution who spoke to the Sahara Reporter accused the Assistant Inspector General of Police of victimizing personnel based on their religious faith. Ahmed was said to have illegally transferred some Christian personnel out of the institution and replaced them with Muslim. 1989 Abuja Declaration implementation with speed. The furtherance to the achievement of the mission, the vision of his Islamization agenda, once reported by Sahara Reporter, the Commandant AIG Abdurrahman Ahmed in a transfer signal dated 3rd August 2022 and signed by Christy Kuki Mrs., the CP in charge of welfare, transferred 21 personnel, out of which 16 are Christians and 5 Muslims. A source told Sahara Reporters. Look at the document here. These are the documents of the transfer. All the names you can see here, all the transfer are here, all the documents are here. So there is nothing to be hidden. There is no hidden thing there. Everything is here. Evidence-based. Okay? This act clearly shows the handwriting on the wall as the mission to Islamize the academy is almost 90%. Are you people hearing it? Almost 90% completed if nothing is done to avert the doom that will soon occur in Nigeria. The point is that people do not understand it is not only in the police academy. They are not paying attention. No, it is not only in the police academy. Oh. If you think it is only in Kano, you are lying. You are lying. I want you people to listen and listen very attentively. Tell Sahara Reporter, tell all the idiotic people, tell all of them that if you think that it is about the police college or, you don't know what you are talking about. It is more than that. It is more than that. You need to understand the level of the implementation of the Abuja Declaration of 1989. A Muslim staff member of the institution also kicked against the action of the commandant. All of them are Takia. They are not real. This is wrong. Even though I'm a Muslim, I'm against his action. Unfortunately, when this plan was published by Sahara Reporter months ago, both the Nigeria Police Force and the Police Services Commission and Service Commission, that is the supervising body, were mute. He said they are going to be mute. That is how they roll. That is how they roll. They will always be mute, pretending that they didn't see it. Now it is getting out of hand, as the commandant always claimed the IGP, Inspector General of Police, is his personal friend. As such, he is justified and covered to run the academy as his spirit leads. Are you hearing? They are running Nigeria Police as the spirit lead. That is the word. The Nigeria Police Academy is being run as the Spirit lead. The Spirit leading them to implement completely the Abuja Declaration of 1989. People in Aso Rock is running the government as the Spirit lead. No, they are not running it according to the Nigeria Constitution. The same thing to Senate, the same thing to Army, the same thing to DSS, the same thing to all these places that you have. In fact, let me tell you one thing. I'm going to play this. I played it yesterday. Let me play it again.
You have President Northwest Muslim. You have Senate President Northeast Muslim. You have INEC Chairperson Northwest Muslim. You have Speaker of the House of Representatives Southwest Muslim. You have Chief of Air Staff Northeast Muslim. Minister of Defense Muslim North. Chief of Army Staff, Northeast Muslim, Inspector General of Police, North Central Muslim, National Security Advisor, Northeast Muslim, Director, National Intelligence Agency, Muslim North, Director General, SSS, Northwest Muslim, Controller General of Immigration, Northwest Muslim, Controller General of Customs, North Muslim, Controller General of Civil Defense, Muslim North, Controller General of Nigeria Immigration Prison Service, Muslim North, Acting Chairman of EFCC, Northeast Muslim, Chief Justice of the Federation, Northeast Muslim, Code of Conduct Head, Muslim, Northeast, Managing Director, Post Authority, Northwest Muslim, NIMASA, North Muslim, NNPC Managing Director, Northeast Muslim, Minister of Education, Northeast Muslim, National Universities Commission, Northwest Muslim, JAMB, Southwest Muslim, and so on and so forth. We can keep on going on and on. So
now, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? What it tells you that all these places mentioned, they are running their affair of those places as the Spirit pleases. Hey, Chineke God, they are running it as their Spirit pleases. All these places, all these people, he mentioned their name now, DG this, DG that, Comptroller General this, all of them are Muslims and they are running it as the Spirit pleases them. How does the Spirit pleases them? Always remember the Abuja Declaration of 1989 to make sure that the strategic position in Nigeria and other parts of Africa is taken over by Muslims. Now, I am going to now play another video that I played from the beginning because there are so many people now watching that particular, this particular exposition.
Welcome to our forum discussion on the roots of prejudice. All four participants in today's discussion are high school students from Africa. Let me introduce them to you now. From Nigeria, Mohamedou Liman, 18 years old.
I am a Mohammedan, and I have prejudices against Christians too in southern Nigeria. You said you have prejudices against Christians in southern Nigeria. Is that particularly because they are Christians? I am a Christian myself, but I have no prejudice against Mohammedans. I rather prejudice against whites. Am I right?
Let me ask Mohamedou another question. You said at the beginning that you were Mohammedan, that Nini was Christian, that you had some prejudices against Christians.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a fairly frank question. Do you have any sense that Nini from the Gold Coast is less purely African than you are?
Yeah, I often feel that.
Why?
You see, we in Nigeria, and now part of Nigeria, northern Nigeria, we often feel that Africa is for Muslims, not for Christians. It's meant for Muslims. And
have you heard that? There, in northern Nigeria, in 1950, believed that Africa is for Muslims and not for Christians. So, the northern Nigeria have this thing in their mind for a very long time, that Africa must be Islamized and Africa is for Muslim and not for Christian. For that reason, they are looking for a way until they get to Abuja Declaration of 1989 to make it more official. Let us take it back again.
Question. Do you have any sense that Nini from the Gold Coast is less purely African than you are?
Yeah, I often feel that.
Why?
You see, we in Nigeria, and our part of Nigeria, northern Nigeria, we often feel that Africa is for Muslims, not for Christians. It's meant for Muslims. And our social life is entirely different from the Western ways. We are totally opposed to it because it sort of try to disassociate our religious principles.
We were talking a moment ago about discrimination between white and black. Suppose Nini comes to visit you in Nigeria. Would he be discriminated?
Now, do you see where the problem of Nigeria lies? Do you see the problem? This is why we are incompatible. It is incongruous. It is called a dangerous diversity. This man, as far back as 1950, was in a debate telling you that northern Nigeria, that they believe that Africa belongs to the Muslims, that Christians shouldn't be in Africa. As far back as 1950. And this mindset has been what they are using to govern Nigeria till today. That is why you see in the police college, they are now removing Christians and bringing Muslims. Because it is what they grow up. It is a natural thing. It takes 1,000 years to change this ideology, if it can be changed at all. So why would we waste our time to renew this particular evil entity in 2023? Why would you not fight this fight now that there are cracks on the wall? Why would you not join us to fight? We're not even going to fight because they don't have the strength. They are bringing people from Niger and, to give the uniform and come to our land because they don't have men anymore, and we are dealing with them. I want you to know that all we need from you is money. Money. We are not into criminality. We are not into kidnapping, because if we do kidnapping, we get the money. But we are not going to do that. It is against our culture. Kidnapping is against our culture. So we need your money to fund this freedom. That's what we are saying. The next fundraising is coming. It is not until fundraising. We need money every day for the security of our land. Every day, millions is spent for our security, for Eastern Security Network. Every blessed day. Millions. And it is never enough. So when you see on the screen www.ipobinUSA.org/donate, you go there every day, put something there. Because sometimes we have emergency. If you think you are not going to do it, no worry. Don't worry. You are going to pay the money one way or the other to Fulanis. You will pay it to them. That is no two ways about it. You are going to pay it to Fulani, and when you pay to them, you pay them in millions. But when you are supporting this Biafra movement, God has a way of paying back what you do. God has a way of preserving you. Okay? Now, I will continue to play this.
Against in any way?
I suppose so, simply because for one reason.
I tried to have it northernized, and now all important posts are being held by northerners. In actual fact, what it is a northerner first. If you
Now, after that 1950-something debate, you hear what the guy said. The guy said that Africa should be for Muslims. So they started by the slogan, modernization. They started by modernization. They say, oh, the place where they are working in that region, it must be modernization. You know, that all northerners should be there and they are going to be Muslims and all. And they started small. And nobody complained. Small. If you do, they put dagger on your stomach and you are gone. Everybody are scared of them. They use terrorism to get position where they are today. They started it small. If you do, they bring that dagger. If you do, they bring dagger. They say, don't go there. Now Fulani people, they carry dagger. That is what we were told in those days. So if you see Fulani, they already, even in the system itself, as wretched and tattered they look, the system itself has installed fear in you to fear Fulani. If you want to fight them, they say, you want to fight who? Fulani? Don't go there. They carry dagger. They go chuck you the dagger. And nobody is going to do anything. And they were not going to do anything. Nobody should, if you mention that anonymous here again, I will block you. All of you are the accomplices. And can you know 1 naira? Can you know a recharge card from their criminality? This if I install, if you comment that nonsense here again, I'm gonna block you. They can post whatever they want to post. All of you are the recharge card. They're getting recharge card from them, because we, you know how we ended their career. They will collect this money from people, and they will share recharge card to some of you. And you will come on social media and start sharing anonymous. Who is anonymous? Anonymous is gone. They are criminals. Because I exposed the killer squad today. So they are going to post something about me. That is what they do. Immediately I post something about them, they will go and hide under the anonymous that doesn't exist. And they will post something about me. Okay. So I am not, it is not a surprise. All right, so we're going to let us block the guy because he thinks we are here to joke. He is anonymous. He want to promote them here. He's gone. All right, so having listened to what we have done so far, we're going to open the line and we will try as much as possible to end this broadcast at 2 hours, 30 minutes. My brothers and sisters, welcome on board. And let us have question and answer. As you know that we change go. Direct question. No wasting of time. Go straight to the point and ask me a question. We need to be addressing a lot of things. Please let your question be very, very good. Welcome to the program.
Hi.
Good afternoon from here.
I have the questions actually. The questions have to go by what you preached a couple of days. I think I was yesterday.
Okay.
Trying to get in touch with you. Secondly, goes this way. So you have looked into what is going on around the world with media. How would we control the media? Because we know that media, international media, is the way they use to get into people's countries and manipulate people's in government and also take over the government. So how do you think Biafra will be able to control the media? Not that in a way that we're going to control people's opinions. How do we think we can control the media with that?
We are going to control the media very soon. The group we are putting up together will also work on that. It's going to be an international group. So those groups will focus on media, on international media and stuff. And then, of course, our activities will speak for us very soon.
So, for instance, US has CNN, Fox News.
I know, like I said,
Islamic has
listen. Our activities and the liberation activities will speak for us very soon.
Okay. So, second question I have now. You can choose to answer this question. You can choose not. Basically, all the time, Mazen Nanikaro was here with us. Do you actually have time? Let me say, spend time with him, have a conversation with him.
Yes.
If you can choose to answer it.
Yes.
For public.
Yes.
Do you actually, in your own time, do you actually spend quality time with him? To him to know you, and you to you also to you to also know Mazen. That's one question.
There is nothing like quality time in this struggle because first of all, he is not here in Finland. Okay, so When you talk about quality time, when you spend time with somebody, it becomes quality.
I didn't mean quality time. I mean discussion.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
And I always gave him my word. In any discussion we had, I've always told him, I will be the last person to disappoint you.
Okay, thank you. Well, one thing I would like to touch where you put earlier, one of the expositions that you made today. I think if I would be, I was going by spirit. I thought about this, that this guy called Nworu hasn't touched, because he's like, what kills him is jealous. He's a jealous man being. He thought that Ikonso was kind of being too close to Mazinga. He's taking some stuff off from him. That's one thing I think, because if you look at the time he was coming to the program during the donation, he always talk about this. But when you began to expose this guy from, I don't want to mention his name, he never said anything about that guy. Mm-hmm. Even if the way he portrayed Ikonso, but you begin to expose how this guy had connection with his kid. Yeah. He never said anything about it.
You see?
I began to be more worried about that. That's when I knew that that's something that he knew about all these things going on.
Now
his position didn't. It wasn't a new thing to me, but I got out all these dots.
Yeah,
and points right there.
Now it is coming out clearly, right?
Yes. It's clear. He makes point today. It wasn't when he made that when he brought that discussion. My mind linked to that point. Then you mentioned the name. I was like, yeah. Now it begins to make sense, because I knew that you're going to mention that name, because it makes sense to me. Thank you, Master.
Thank you. All right, you're welcome to the program. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening from here.
My beloved. Yeah, Simon. Good evening. Well done, job.
Good evening.
God will continue to uplift you.
Amen.
And give you more wisdom.
Amen.
Yeah. My name is Akos.
Yes, I know you called last time. Just go straight to the question.
Thank you. Yeah. These people are very difficult. In fact, they are people that are already frustrated, who came for conquest, but they failed. And that's exactly what they are doing in Israel. They tried all they could in order to wipe out that country, but no way. Now, when we have success, it's one thing to have success, but another thing is to maintain the success. Please, I want you to help me to educate us what we will do against this terrorist attack after our restoration of our Biafran nation. Because why I'm asking this question is because of the experience I got in Israel.
I think, are you there? Hello? Are you there? Okay, of course, we have, I think we lost him. So, of course, we are going to make sure our defense is, we have state-of-the-art defense system. We will copy a lot from Israel. That's how I am proud to say we will copy from Israel. So we're going to have a defense system, knowing fully well the situation of our neighbors and all that, and the threats they pose to us. So we are going to, our defense is going to be, world class. That at least, we can assure Biafrans that our defense will be state of the art. I think you are calling back. All right, we lost you.
Yeah, sorry, it was the network.
Okay, yes, so I'm just addressing your question that yes, our defense is going to be, we're going to have a state of the art defense. In fact, we're going to put money in defense, knowing the threat, surrounding us, especially our neighbors and all that. So, of course, that should be one of the biggest priority. The security of our land, our borders, will be the utmost priority for us. And you know, we don't allow admittance into our land without proper documentation. So that's what we're going to achieve, and we're going to achieve it. Our land border will be protected and with state-of-the-art facilities. So you know, before you come into our land, you must be properly documented.
Good. Then the second question is this: the governance of our land, which is Biafra, I hope it will not be shielded by immunity, so that those who are going to be in this arm of affairs of governance will not hide under the immunity and loot the treasury.
We have learned a lot of lesson from what has happened to other people. You know, when I mean other people, I talk about Nigeria and other African countries. So I don't think we are coming to have a repeat of that. We are going to, the Biafra is going to be run based on what we have learned from other people. So there is nothing like that immunity, this immunity, that.
Thank you. Then the third question, finally, briefly, is about this monopolistic market and cartel, where you see...
We are not going to, without you asking the question, I will tell you we will design our laws that it is not going to give room for any monopoly. It is what is obtainable in Europe. Here, everything will be open for competition.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Simon. You have made my day. Thank you so much. You are so wonderful.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the program. Hello? Hello?
This Apuge, I'm calling from Brassaland.
You're welcome. Go ahead with your question.
Yes, sir. For there are some member IPOP in here, in some units. They say they are going for training in some region. I don't know if there's any training going.
Welcome to the program. Good evening from here.
Yeah, good evening, Simon.
You're welcome. Go ahead with your question.
Simon, my question is, when Biafra come, is it going to be like this in Nigeria, like other countries, where Chinese will bring their own people? They will become and working in our own country. While our workers, our people will not have something to do.
The reason why you have Chinese is because Nigeria are stupid people. You understand? Nigeria are idiotic people. That's why you have Chinese. Why would we have Chinese when we can do the things ourselves? Why would we have Chinese when we can construct and build things ourselves? Why would we bring Chinese to come and exploit our mineral resources when we can use our mineral resources to develop whatever we want by ourselves? If any Chinese is coming, Chinese is just coming if what we don't know, we learn from them. That is the only way you are going to see Chinese in Biafra land. I am telling you the fact. As of today, we manufacture whatever we want to manufacture. So why do we need Chinese? The only reason we are going to need Chinese is to buy their equipment, buy machineries that we're going to use to work, because we cannot produce those machineries, at least not yet. So why would Chinese come and Chinese will be exploiting our resources? It is not going to happen in Biafra. I am telling you, if in fact me, I will personally campaign against it. It is not going to be possible. I don't know whether you are there. Okay, I lost him, but that is the fact.
Okay, my second question is yeah, I'm there. I'm here.
All right.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
My second question is when you come to all these Asia country, it's difficult for us as the foreigners, you know, to get documents or to get even job. It's difficult for us somehow. But when they come to our own country, they even control us in our own country more than their own country.
The first question I've addressed you now.
Okay.
You understand?
My last question.
Go ahead.
My last question again. Okay. My last question again. Like I will be bold to say this. like we now, like me now, I didn't go to school, but I have handwork. What when in Biafra, we that doesn't go to school and we have handwork, what is the government going to do for us?
I like this question. I want to tell you that in Biafra land, it is not going to be all about school. There are different ways of education. You have what we call the formal and informal education. And let me tell you, in the developed world today, in the developed country today, at least when you talk about developed country, Finland is leading. Finland is leading in innovation. Finland is leading in both economy and all that. So, and Finland passport is #1 in the world. So, because of the way they are living ahead of other nations. And you know what? Some people don't necessarily have to go to school. You go what we call amati korki akolu, or you go to some school that you learn how to do some jobs like professional job and stuff like that. So you don't necessarily have to go to school to be able to have a job or be useful to the society. So what I'm trying to tell you today is that in Biafra land, we are going to adopt a system that is completely different. That people will even choose to go to a professional school, like when I mean professional school, like vocational studies, a vocational studies where you can learn how to cook, catering school, hotel management, and stuff like that. You can also go and learn how to do construction. You go to school for construction work. You go to school to how to lay stones on the road and stuff like that. These are, these are like jobs that are well-paid job. So it does not matter when you go to university. It is not only when you go to university that you get, that you can be useful to the society. No. In fact, so many people will go to school, go to university, they have nothing to offer to the country. But some of you, or some of those who may not go to university, but will be able to go to some kind of vocational school or vocational study, is not to go there and read, but to learn something, to learn how to construct something, to learn how to build something. You become useful more than those who went to school and they have nothing to offer. So my brother, it is going to be completely a different system. Everybody will be useful in Biafra. We are going to design it like that. And like I tell you now that in Finland, we have that system. I can't hear you.
Okay, Simon. Thank you. My name is Chimampa. I'm calling from South Korea.
Thank you. Somebody say it's apprenticeship.
I said my name is Chimampa. I'm calling from South Korea.
All right.
I didn't call my name at the first time.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Somebody say, you can call it apprenticeship studies, whatever. We can give it our own name, but, we're going to run the same system. So anybody that didn't go to school should not worry. But not all those people that are constituting nuisance on social media, disgracing us. Because they don't are disgracing us. They should go and start doing this machine. The machine that nobody need to see on social media. All right, welcome to the program. Good morning, good evening from here.
Hello. Yeah, good evening, Chineke.
There we go.
Mazi, let me use our language. Mazi, when Choreju on a Biafra, as of now, in Danya, only Biafra wouldn't like more my hope for more Misha content coming from India. What of Umunaya Moga Biafra Sanonanga because India and
Please ask another question because somebody have asked that question before I have addressed it. I cannot be addressing it every day. You must follow our program so you don't miss anything. So ask another question.
Okay. That's the only thing I want to ask.
Thank you. All right. We have still 20 minutes or 19 minutes to go. All right. Professor, Professor Bia, voice of Biafra. So I like me. All right, we're still on. We're still on. 19 minutes more to go. All right, those that have been calling and welcome to the program.
Hello?
Hello, what is your question? We are welcome.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very fine.
Thank you.
I'm doing very fantabulous.
Yes. I know. You're doing great. The Africans are so proud of you. God bless you.
Bless you too. Go ahead.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, my question is, I know you addressed, because I watched the program afterwards last night. So I heard where you told on that there will be simultaneous progressive industrialization situations that will happen when Biafra comes.
Yes.
My question is close to what this our brother just asked, but the difference is things like the road, things like construction, because there's going to be a lot of construction work. Are there going to be compulsory education and ethics for safety of our people when Biafra comes? Because it is very essential that people get some form of training suitable for the purpose of their job. And I know that we by then there will be other from other countries doing the menial jobs. But in the beginning, Biafrans are going to be there. We want our own to start from, the ground. So are there going to be solid educational training for people before they ever venture into that? Because I know there has been hunger in the land, and there has also been psychological disturbances that we suffer through Nigeria that will help Biafra. That's my question.
Yes, that will be, and yes, that will be, and I've actually answered that question before, like when I said that will be orientation. So because it is going to be a little bit different. It may not be just education like that, but there could be some kind of orientation from the beginning. And you said something that I like so much. You said experience will be used as qualification. I like that, because actually that's what we have adopted in Finland here. Finland is living like 30 years to come. So we're adopting that same system here, experience to qualification, and we're going to do that in Biafra land.
Yeah.
I like that. Where did you hear that? Because I know you don't have that in America. So where did you hear that?
It is applicable here, because even if you are doing a menial job and you have years of experience in it, you are welcome to the table of decisions, because your experience counts more than who just got a degree without experience.
So do you have that in America?
Yes, we do.
You do have experience to qualification in America?
Experience, yes, to qualification, yes.
Okay, all right, that's good. I was thinking that we are the only one who are civilized, All right, so now learn from us, right?
Experience is always the best, yes.
All right, so we're going to do that. Yes, I agree with you. Thank you. All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, all right, Ogodoma. And for those who, this is Alenora that is talking, right? Alenora is talking, yeah. All right. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the program. Hello. One moment. All right, you can go ahead. You're welcome.
Good evening. This is James. What a long time. It's been long, huh?
Good evening. Good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah. My question is, like what Anelora said, I think in my place, I'm calling from UAE.
Okay.
I'm calling from UAE.
Okay.
My two questions is, first of all, you said something that this Mazi come back to come back, that you are going to rest and you are not going to do anything. Now, my question is, if he calls you to do anything, like to work with him or to pick it up from where you talk, will you accept? Are you going to still to go for vacation the way you said you're going to
Are we going to rest when if we come today? Because Biafra has not come today. Why am I going to? We are here to finish. We are here and now. We're all out.
Okay. Now, the second question. My second question.
Go ahead.
Okay, my second question is, what would be the qualification for someone if Biafra comes, for qualification of someone to run in the government status? Like the local government chairman,
that is why you people should be watching and following our program. The thing concerning qualification to run for anything was discussed in the Biafra Charter. The Biafra Charter made it very clear the criteria is not about qualification. The criteria is that you must be 18 years and you must be of good behavior and your people must accept you. And let me also tell you one thing, that it is not just about the qualification of the person, but the person must be competent. The person must be competent and the person must be well accepted by the people of his community or where he is contesting the election. And let me tell you how we are going to do the election in Biafra. Election in Biafra is going to be, if you are born in Biafra, immediately you are 18 years, you automatically will qualify and receive the right to vote. So at every given election, you will automatically receive the right to vote in your home. You don't need to go and struggle to go on your registration. You don't need to struggle to go for PVC. We are solving those problems from the beginning. So once election is coming, you are going to receive automatically to your home the right to vote. So everybody in Biafra land, everybody in the nation of Biafra that is 18 years of age will receive the right to vote. So if we are 17 million, people in Biafra land, we are expecting that 17 million people have registered to vote. If we are 80 million people in Biafra land, and 80 million are more than from 18 years above, it is assumed that 80 million that are from 18 years above have automatically registered for voters card. So it is automatic. So now, during the election, you will know those who are interested to vote and those who are not interested to vote. Those who are interested to vote will now go and vote. Nobody is going to put your voter's card in a dustbin. Nobody is going to hide your voter's card. Nobody is going to shoot you standing on line for voter's card. No. So, and the voting system is going to be a unit by unit. So we are going to, things that is already on ground, we're going to solve those problems. So I'm just telling you now to know that with this kind of system, any nonsense person will not come and contest election and win, because the people are going to vote you. You understand?
That's good. That's good. I understand. I've been trying your number. It's been long for like 2-3 months now. I have appeared in your program. It's been long I've come because of business. But I thank God. I just remember that name now.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, Godaman, thank you for your super chat. We appreciate you. And Lenore Kuro, again, for your membership. You're back to silver. All right, thank you. You're welcome to the program. Hello? Oh, we lost you. Welcome to the program.
Hello? Hello, good evening. Great Simon.
Good evening,
sir.
Good evening.
I'm calling from my location. I just want to ask.
Go ahead.
If there's any training going on in Biafra,
Can you stop asking me of any training? There is no training going on.
Okay.
All right. Welcome to the program.
Thank God. Hi, Simon. Good evening.
Good evening from here.
Okay, Simon, please, this question I wanted to ask now. It has been a long time that I didn't get to you.
Now
and
you are here.
It's your personal question. Let me move from here. If you have right to answer or right not to answer, okay?
Go ahead.
A private. Okay, let me ask you, Simon. Have you built a house for you before you joined Biafra struggle, or you use Biafra struggle give you money to build a house? Please, you should either you answer or you don't want to answer. That's okay.
What has building house got to do with Biafra struggle? I don't have control over Biafra money, so it is not.
Okay.
It is irrelevant question.
All right, all right, but there's a reason why. What I heard, that's why I asked you. That's fine.
Any other question?
Okay, I hope they heard you now. They have heard you.
Any other question?
No other question, Simon. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, welcome to the program. Oh. All right. All right. Here we go. The line is still on. We have 7 minutes more to go. You're welcome to the program. Go ahead with your questions straight.
Good morning.
Good morning from here.
Yes. I have two questions for you.
Go ahead.
The first question is when Biafra is achieved, we have military people in the army in Nigeria and the police and all this, the SARS. Do we have any plan to recruit new people, or are we going to get these people into our society?
First of all, our security now will be transformed into army, military, and all that. So when we get to that road, we're going to cross it. Those who fight for us now will first of all be our army and police and Air Force and all that, So, and then when we get there, we are going to solve that problem. So for now, we are not taking anybody from anywhere. Those people who fought and who are going to fight and who have been securing our land will form the army and the security of Biafra.
That means that we're not going to use any people that are military now in Nigeria police.
You never can tell, because they may end up being part of the fight too. So what are you saying? That's why it is not everything.
95% of them are not trustworthy, and
they may not be trustworthy, but our system will change it. Anybody who fight, who join us to fight, will be part of the army if he chooses to.
Okay. My second question is, this is like a suggestion. Last time you sent some messages across to people who want to open autopilot in different parts of the world.
Not open autopilot, WhatsApp group.
Okay, WhatsApp group.
Yes.
Somebody was complaining that day on the comment section that you did not address it. Maybe you didn't see the comment.
So what is the question?
Somebody was complaining that he called India to be part of the WhatsApp group, and they were demanding money from him. So I'm asking, please, do you have any control over this WhatsApp group so that none of them will be like the old?
Nobody. I will make it very clear now. Somebody say he called India and they are demanding money. So India people, if you demand money from anybody, we need a clarification. And please, let that person contact us. The person that claimed that somebody from India demanded money from him, let that person contact us. Do you have contact of the person?
No, I didn't have it. It was on the comment section.
It is not everything on comment section you are going to ask me, please. Because some of them are not coming from the right people.
No, please.
you to make it clear that nobody should ask anybody to collect money on behalf of autopilot or for the EFN, that the money should be transferred. Anybody who wants to make any contribution should.
But we have been saying it every day that nobody should contribute money for anybody. The money goes directly to ESN website.
I know you never can tell. Some people are so dubious. Some people are so dubious that you use the name of autopilot to start raising funds for themselves. That's what I just want.
Okay. But next time, please do not ask me a question from a comment of somebody else, because you do not know who the person is and you don't know where the person is coming from. So let your question be your own question, because if you begin to ask me a question from the comment of everybody in this commenting here now, it is not going to end well. So let the people come and ask their question and ask your own question, and let us be moving forward. Because you see, this question you ask now may not be true. And then if it is not true, because the person may not like the person that is that own that number of India, because we know all this is what we are trying to avoid, because we don't want what happened in the past to repeat itself. That's why we are not having any group. That's why we're not having any coordinator this, coordinator that, because it is always a problem. So somebody may not like the person that owned that number, and they will come here and comment that, oh, the person demanded money. Meanwhile, the person may not have demanded money to join. So all these things, let the person who want to say it call and tell us that he wanted to join, and the person said it, and then we, so we know somebody is talking and say it is his own experience, not what you saw on comment section. Please, very important. Just take observation of that. Take note of that.
I know. Don't misunderstand me. Don't misunderstand.
No, I'm not saying I'm just telling you to take note of that. That I'm not saying you do. It is not. I know you are genuine. Okay. I'm just saying that next time, don't ask questions based on what somebody commented. No matter how that thing is sound relevant to you, do not, because that is not your question.
Yes, my brother. This is not the question. Is not because of what somebody commented. What I just want to give is an advice so that you update it, that nobody, the people that are calling from India, South Africa, even Ghana, and whatever.
The right way to have put it. Listen now. It is that the right way to have put it is that, please, you hear that we are having groups like this WhatsApp group. Please, you have to make it very clear that none of this group will be collecting money from somebody. By that time, it becomes general. But when you come here to say somebody commented that India demanded money, if the person didn't do that, you have blackmailed the person, or that particular comment has blackmailed the person somehow, because you can never tell whether the thing is true or not. So if you have said generally that, so that to avoid problem, please make sure you tell anybody that is opening WhatsApp not to collect money. And then, of course, we are going to be announcing it for people to know, without pointing finger from a comment of somebody that you cannot verify who the person was.
Okay, that's exactly what I wanted to do. So
all right.
I understand. I think your correction. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Exactly my meaning.
All right. Thank you. Well noted.
Hold on 1 minute. You don't open my message. I don't know how you get up information from other people. I sent you a lot of messages.
I cannot be opening. I cannot be opening. I said anybody that have anything that is very important goes through the media team, because you don't expect me. If I open this phone now, there is thousands of messages, and I'm working too. Okay, so it is. If you want me to get message, send email. I will read it.
Okay. Last time I told you I paid my money and I sent you the receipt from this number, but you didn't open it up. But it doesn't matter anyway.
But did you send it to the media team?
No, I sent it through this WhatsApp call.
But the instruction is that you send it to media team now, or any of the Umada.
Okay.
Mm.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Remember.
All right, and you're welcome to the program. We lost him. You're welcome to the program. Nke a ọnụ gị na-adapụta today. What is going on? Udo adịkwa.
Mgbe ji gbuo agụ igogodo oke, mana enwere ego ngosi na nji ọrụ ma ihe ọ wee fe m butu ka iyi ba. Ọ maazị
Mobutu.
Maazị achọkwara ọchị. Enwere m chere ịjụ. I want to ask question.
Go ahead.
When Biafra come, People where if you pursue somebody wife, what you go do for Biafra land?
Yeah, no, my hand right there. That one are for traditional. That one are for traditional people. Oh.
I just want to use this opportunity to make announcement for the autopilot in the Netherlands. We are meeting for the first time tomorrow on the Telegram. They should contact the same number. I'll contact me, Mazo Koko, on +316343725512. Those who knows my number. And now, because we're getting bigger, so they want to see ourselves, not fundraise, not be tomorrow they will say Mazo Koko, then they raise fund.
Yes.
So we want to come together for the first time to see ourselves, all the IPOB autopilot in the Netherlands. Please come together tomorrow. We are starting from 17 p.m. Biafran time. So just contact Mazo Konko. Simon will display my number later. Then I will link you to the gadget we are going to use on 17 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you, Simon. God bless you.
Great. And then also, thank you very much, Mazo Konko. I appreciate. Thank you. And then those in Finland, if you are watching from Finland, make sure you keep contact with the autopilot IPOB. There is no two IPOB in Finland. There is no two. There are not two. There is always one IPOB autopilot in Finland, and headed by Ifani and Co. and Rafael and Mazi Clement and Yebu and Co. So if you are in Finland, get in contact with Clement, Kinsley, all of them. They are going to, direct you, and you know when they're having meetings and all that. Those in Finland, IPOB autopilot in Finland, IPOB in Finland. There is no any other IPOB in Finland except this one. So if you want to be part of them, you know who to contact. Clement, Kinsley, Ifani, Raf, Emeka, and Co. All of them. They are wonderful people. So contact them and join them and be having meeting. Thank you. Oh my goodness, my time has exceeded just as I expected. It has exceeded 2 hours 30 minutes. 2 hours 30 minutes. And then let us take a couple of calls more before we go. Welcome to the program.
Hello, Jibuago. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. You're welcome.
All the cool, My brother, please, first of all, I appreciate your good work. Biko, I have a question.
Go ahead.
And this question, I have already asked this question. It's just also like a suggestion.
I believe that before, last time you came, you say you have asked this question and I have not answered it. Is it you or somebody else?
No, not me.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, my question is, and also like a suggestion.
Okay.
Concerning this awareness about our leader. Like one time, you also address it on your program. You even promised us that you will do something about it. Because this suggestion is about how to do more awareness. If it's to pay money to CNN or BBC, all these international news agencies, so that they will report the case of our leader, at least, even if it's 2 times a month. And you promise us that time, but I don't know.
I promise you. That time was. Can you hear me? That time was when I was being distracted. So, and you don't expect me to. Of course. Everything was happening at the same time, and so we are looking into it. But let me tell you, they are going to report us. Once they report about us, they are already reporting about our leader. So you can never talk about the Biafra now without talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So it is always like that. So I want you people to understand that we are going to force them to talk about us in a few weeks' time. In a few weeks' time. When they talk about Biafra, when they talk about the activities of the Biafra liberation, they are going to talk about that our leader is incarcerated and kidnapped from Kenya. So it is going to come.
Okay.
It is going to come.
No problem.
Yes.
But I'm also even suggesting it is possible. Like now, I am in Italy. Maybe people here in Italy, we can contribute money and pay them, even pay the media. But you know, the write-up is.
It is everything is not about everything is not about money. Okay, everything is not about money. Where the money is needed now is for ESN. When you are giving money to support ESN, you are at the same time funding the awareness.
Okay.
Let us channel, apart from the voice of Biafra and all that, everything we are doing now is to channel it to our ESN. Very important. They must be funded.
Of course, of course.
So anybody that have any idea how to raise the fund, let it, yes, whatever idea you have to raise the fund, let the fund be to ESN. Thank you.
Please, if I can also contribute, though you have already done a good job over it, about this P2B. Everybody, every Biafra should know that P2B is here to destroy us. We have to go to the history of P2B from the beginning when he became the governor of Anambra State. He disappointed Ojukwu. He never have our interest.
We know all those things. We are addressing questions. We are addressing questions today, please. We know all those things, and we have been saying it. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Ama Uche, thank you very much for welcome to the membership of this our program. Thank you very much for joining the membership. Ama
Hello.
Uche.
Good evening, Simon. Good evening. I'm calling from the zoo.
Good evening. Welcome. Don't need to say your name. Go ahead with your question.
All right, Simon, my question is, when we are talking about no election in Biafra land, what are we going to do? Because we know that Nigerians will come with their military as they come during Anambra State election. They will send down their military and their police force in order to enforce that there is election in the Biafra land.
So they are going to drag you out of your house. They are going to drag you out of your house if you close your door and be sleeping.
Our people can be this very selfish.
Just talk about your own and leave our people. Yourself, are you going to come out or you're going to stay at home and allow them to come and drag you out of your home?
Me, I will not come out.
That is all. Forget about other people. Don't talk about them. Just your own. Make sure that you follow that instruction. Leave other people. Just not worry about other people.
Even in Calabar here, that is what we are facing. When we are saying sit at home in Calabar, a lot of people, everybody, they are all going out because there is no enforcement happening in
when this election time come, when you hear sit at home, leave other people. Just make sure you just sit at home and forget other people. You understand? It's as simple as that. Okay, very important.
There's no problem, man, because that is the thing that has been stopping me.
Thank you.
So this Nigerian military, we need to face them, engage them once and for all.
Just make sure you are at home. May they come and drag you out to go and vote. All right, thank you.
No problem, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to end here. This is 2 hours, 40 minutes, and we don't want to spend 3 hours. Here, we want to make this program as short as possible all the time. Thank you very much for being part of the program. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Otutuwa. May God bless the Middle Belt. May God bless Ambazonia. May God bless Mazinam Dikano. May God bless Sunday Igbo ESN. May God bless all of you. May God bless our Umada. May God bless Government in Exile. May God bless all our alliances and our IPOB, auto-piloted media team, all of you. May God bless all of you. May God bless our Umada Nelukwano and all that. And all of you supporting this movement. May God bless you. May God bless all our security, both brothers and brothers in arms and all that. May God bless all of you. From here, from me, it is good.